All right. Welcome back, everyone, for another deep dive. This time, we're tackling Upwork.
Ooh, yeah. This is a good one. Lots to unpack here.
Definitely. And you know we love to take these deep dives based on what you, the listeners, want to know more about.
Absolutely. Got to keep the audience engaged, right?
Exactly. So
Hmm.
for this one, shout out to our listener who sent in some awesome notes all about, well, basically wanting to crack the code.
Yeah, the coat. I like it.
Becoming a top-rated seller on Upwork. All those little secrets, tips, tricks, the inside scoop.
Yeah, yeah. I think we can definitely shed some light on that. It's all about strategy and honestly a little bit of mindset too.
I love that. Mindset is huge. But okay, before we get too deep into the mental game of it all, let's break down the practical stuff first.
For sure. So, first things first, your profile.
Right, your profile. That's
Yeah.
got to be like step one, right?
It is. It's your foundation. Think of it like your storefront. If you walked into a store that was messy and disorganized, you probably wouldn't feel too confident about shopping there, right?
Yeah, totally. First impressions are everything, whether it's online or in person.
Exactly. So on Upwork, that means a professional headshot.
Okay, so not just any selfie will do.
Probably not. You want something clear, friendly, professional. Then you've got your title, that little tagline under your name. Keep it concise, but make it count. It should quickly tell potential clients what you're all about, what you bring to the table.
Makes sense. And then, of course, you've got the actual description, right?
Right. Now, this is where you can really dive into the details, but don't just list off every single skill you've ever had. Highlight your strongest ones, the ones that are most relevant to the kind of work you want to attract.
I think our listener used the phrase make it sing in their notes, which I kind of love.
Yeah, make it sing. Like
Yeah.
you want your personality to shine through. Don't be afraid to show a little bit of who you are, what makes you unique. But at the end of the day, it's about showcasing your skills and experience in a way that's clear, compelling, and, actually makes people want to hire you.
Okay, so we've got our storefront set up. It's sparkling, it's inviting. Now, how do we get those customers, those clients, walking through the door?
Proposals, my friend. This is where the magic happens. This is your chance to really wow those potential clients.
Okay, talk to me about proposals. What makes a good one?
All right. First and foremost, you need to tailor each proposal to the specific job you're applying for. Generic copy and paste proposals, those are going straight to the trash bin.
Right. Nobody wants to feel like they're just a number. Okay.
Exactly. Show the client you've actually read their job description, that you understand their needs, and that you have specific solutions to offer. And then when you're writing, highlight the skills and experience that are most relevant to that particular project.
So it's all about being super targeted, laser focus.
Exactly. You're basically saying, hey, I get you. I can solve this problem for you. And don't forget, a little bit of personality can go a long way here too. Make it sound like you're a real human being, not a robot.
Yeah, that human connection is so important.
Yeah.
Okay, so you send off that killer proposal. You land the client. Now, how do you keep them happy? How do you get those coveted 5-star reviews? Because, I mean, that's gold on Upwork, right?
Absolutely. 5-star reviews are like the holy grail. And the secret ingredient here, well, one of them at least, is communication. You've got to be a communication superstar.
Okay, what does that look like in action?
I mean, it sounds simple, but honestly, just keeping the client in the loop. Regular updates, check-ins. Even if it's just a quick message saying, hey, everything's on track, I'll have that deliverable to you by date, it shows you're on top of things.
Right, like you're not just disappearing into the void after they hire you.
Exactly. And then the other thing, be proactive. If you hit a snag, don't wait for the client to chase you down. Let them know right away, explain the situation, and offer solutions. Honesty and transparency, those are huge.
It's all about building trust, right?
It is, and that trust, that's what leads to those glowing 5-star reviews. And honestly, sometimes, even if things don't go perfectly, if you handle those hiccups with grace and professionalism, you can still come out on top.
I love that, turning those challenges into opportunities to shine. Okay, so we've talked about the profile, the proposals, the communication. Now, what about the big picture? Building a sustainable freelance career on Upwork. Any advice there?
Definitely. So, first of all, remember that Upwork is a marathon, not a sprint. You're building a business here. And like any business, it takes time, effort, and consistency to see real results.
Right, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme.
Nope, not at all. But one thing that can really help you stand out and attract those high-quality clients is specialization.
Oh yeah, finding your niche. I've heard a lot about that.
Mm,
But honestly, it can feel kind of limiting sometimes.
I get it. But think of it this way. When you specialize, you become an expert in a particular area. and experts can command higher rates.
Because you're offering something truly valuable, something unique.
Exactly. You're not just another freelancer in a sea of faces. You're the go-to person for that specific thing. And as you build your reputation in that niche, you can start to expand your services, maybe even branch out into related areas.
So it's not about boxing yourself in. It's more like creating a solid base from which you can grow.
Perfectly said. And along those lines, never stop learning. Upwork, the freelancing world in general, it's constantly evolving. So you've got to stay ahead of the curve, take courses, attend webinars, read industry blogs, keep those skills sharp.
And I think that's something we can all benefit from, no matter what field we're in. Always be learning, always be growing.
100%. And hey, don't forget to check out Upwork's own resources. They've got a ton of great stuff, articles, tutorials, even community forums where you can connect with other freelancers and share tips and advice.
Oh, that's a great reminder. It's a whole ecosystem out there, a whole community of people who are on this journey with you. All right, so we've covered a lot of ground today. I feel like we've given our listener a pretty solid roadmap for Upwork success.
I hope so.
Any final words of wisdom before we wrap up?
Just remember, you've got this. Building a successful freelance career takes work, but it's totally achievable. And the rewards, the freedom, the flexibility, the ability to be your own boss, they're so worth it.
That's a great point to end on, building something you're proud of.
Exactly.
So to our listener who's dreaming of Upwork stardom, go out there and make it happen. And to everyone else, thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time.
See you then.